Now we move over to the United States, where thousands gathered in Minneapolis to honor slain Minnesota lawmaker Melissa Horton and her husband Mark. The funeral at the Basilica of St. Mary saw attendance from former President Joe Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Governor Tim Walz. Horton, a top Democrat and the State House Speaker, was praised as a talented legislator and mentor. The couple was killed 2 weeks ago by a man impersonating a police officer in what authorities call a politically motivated attack. Governor Walz presented military flags to the family. The suspect, Vance Bolter, faces state and federal charges. The funeral highlights calls for unity amid rising political violence in the United States. Now we turn back to Europe, where France has enacted a new nationwide smoking ban on beaches and public parks to tackle environmental pollution and promote public health. The law, which came into effect recently, applies to popular tourist destinations such as the French Riviera, Parisian parks and beaches in Marseille and Nice. The move comes in response to growing concerns about the environmental impact of cigarette butts, which contribute significantly to pollution. Cigarette butts are the most commonly found item of litter on French beaches and public spaces, causing damage to the environment and harming wildlife. By making these areas smoke-free, the government hopes to reduce the harmful effects of cigarette waste and preserve France's natural beauty. In addition to environmental benefits, health experts are backing the ban as a way to curb second-hand smoke exposure in public spaces. This is particularly important in crowded areas like beaches and parks, where families and children often gather. With this new law, France aims to create healthier, smoke-free environments for all, especially vulnerable groups such as children and individuals with respiratory conditions. Fines of up to €68 will be imposed on those caught violating the ban, a measure intended to ensure compliance. While some have questioned the practicality of enforcing the law in busy open spaces, local authorities have promised to increase monitoring and impose penalties where necessary. The smoking ban is part of a larger effort by France to reduce smoking rates, which have already been on the decline over the past decade. Measures like graphic cigarette packaging and higher taxes on tobacco products have helped reduce the number of smokers, and this ban is seen as another step towards creating a healthier and cleaner France. As the law rolls out, there are hopes that it will not only make public spaces more enjoyable for all, but also encourage further smoking reduction across the country.